Chicos, what a crazy Rostermania is going on right now. Alb is LFT, Design is LFT, Pricey, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I will call him Princess from Team Burger. He is also LFT. Team Mix Power from the EMEA region is also LF1. And Evan is just posting red buttons on Twitter X. Donald Trump also have red button in his office, and when he presses it, he receive a Diet Coke. Just saying guys, it's not for the nuke launch. And now let's start the video with Dezignful.
That's what I get for being tame. That's what I get for being tame. I blame all you guys. Wow, design's reformed and not fucking tweaker anymore. That's what I get. That's what I get for trying to be fucking calm and fucking nice all the time. Okay, maybe online when I'm like fucking around with chat, I can tilt a little bit, but on land, untiltable. For sure. I identified it like 2 months before with like the way we were playing scrims. Like our macro was gonna be rough on land. I tried to like tell them, tell Bronzy and Marty. But it's just hard because like you can say whatever, but like you just gotta see it, you know. I'd macroed so many land lobbies that I just knew it was gonna be like during scrims and shit. The way we were playing, we were walking into way too many good spots and god spots, and when land came, could not navigate it. I don't know if like the public got to fucking Timmy or what, but he just did not want me fucking, I don't know, calling, I guess. Even though, I mean, dude, we literally got to the final fight twice in a row. Did not make sense to me. Just the last 2 matches and then end games. Like we had the ingredients. I mean that's literally just the best way to describe it is we had the ingredients, but we just did not use it properly. But I think there was like a lot of shit on like Reddit after not only like the first LAN champs, but like the LA LAN thing I carried and shit. Which the LA LAN we definitely shouldn't have been there. The LA land we definitely should not have made it to, and we should not have made it as far as we did. It was just specifically the fucking Wraith patch. Band-Aid on the fucking... just was not the same vibe though. I did the best I could do with the fucking role and shit. With like all the shit I've been hearing, and like with how Apex viewership has been going, who knows? Might be like the last good year of fucking comp. We'll see. I'm definitely be putting in fucking disgusting amount of hours. I'm about to be in fucking prime form, copping a dub with whoever I'm with, whether it be 100T or fucking where this Rostermania takes us. I'm on 100Ts until I don't know when I think my contract actually ends on the 14th. See where the boys' heads are at, because Timmy's still I think in Tokyo. People have reached out to me just to see and like tell me that they have openings. Still waiting on group chat with the lads. Talked with Jen a lot after the tournament, and he seemed keen on, you know, letting me IGL. He seemed like after like the end games I called and the games that I called, he trusted it. So just have to see. There's definitely a difference of being like good and like bad at it for sure. But I talked to Timmy a little bit, and it doesn't sound like he would be down with me fucking ripping a split of IGLing. So then it comes down to who our kid, you know, breaks off and plays with. So we'll have to see. I've had a couple different teams hit me up for IGLing. So I got offers, but ideally, definitely want to keep the fucking human robot. From talking with him, it seemed like he had trusted me from like the end games that I called and the games that I called. So we'll see. Who's the human name? But Jen. Seems like Timmy does not want me IGLing. I don't know why why out of the blue he fucking decided it after like the 2 fucking good lands we had, but. Has Timmy improved his IGLing? He definitely has, but it's just like the macro we practice is just wasn't realistic for LAN. It was based on walking into like a lot of god spots, in my opinion, and then a lot of our like calls and plays lacked steps. You know, it was just like broad. It was like broad decisions that lacked steps. Why I think it worked so well when I was IGLing is because I could understand what Timmy was, you know, what he was trying to call, and I would look and I was able to siphon if like his play was really good, and then I would be able to add the steps in. But like the thing is, the reason he wanted to take over, if I couldn't figure the steps out in my head to add on to whatever plan he wanted, I would just be like, let's just chill and do this, you know. So he felt like a lot of his ideas didn't get done, but like a lot of his ideas, like I just couldn't like get the steps to like do it, you know. It was like tweaked in my head. I don't think there's any chance of rerunning DSG. Like I said, I don't think, from talking to Timmy, it doesn't seem like he wants to try me IGLing, so we just gotta see where it fucking goes. It's honestly gonna end up coming down to just what Jen decides, low-key. He's the one split in the middle here. I don't know if Timmy's gonna try to IGL again, or if they end up trying to get another IGL, or if Just depends on if Jen trusts me enough from like the little bit of IGLing I did. Definitely saw like the calls I was making when, you know, when I had control of it. Just have to see. There's a lot of shit that goes into it though, with like the whole meta shifting with character bans and shit. I don't want to like full IGL where I have to like, you know, I like to full IGL, I guess, like throughout the game. Yes, I want the like last call, but it's like it shouldn't. I don't think one player should ever like get called like the full IGL. Everyone's contributing information and like ideas, and ideally as an IGL you just want to be able to take everyone's idea, because you're not always going to have the right idea. You can't see through your other two players' pairs of their eyes. Every single person is looking at a different part of the game in a different lens, so you just want to be able to take that information in while also thinking of your own plans and like siphon through it and make a final decision. I mean, everyone contributes just as much. Apex just like Apex viewers like to do the thing where they just hype up only like the IGL and shit, but there's just so much more that goes into it. I didn't even know what an IGL was when I was on G2 and like aim assist and shit, and then Dojo. I didn't join that team to IGL either, but I ended up just IGLing because I was just able to siphon, because all of us had ideas that were really good and I was just able to siphon through them. Because this game, like the biggest skill gap in this game is comms with your competitive team. Like the way that me, Timmy, and Enemy got on such a quick page together 1 month to go to champs was I broke down the entire way that I looked at the game, the entire way I perceived the game, the reason I made the calls I did, the spots I would play. I would explain every single bit of it. I'd explain like the windows of opportunity that we were shooting for, the windows of opportunity we were opening, etc., shit like that. Just so like, cause like comms are the biggest skill gap. So if you could kind of get your teammates thinking about like looking through like kind of like the same lens as you, looking for those same openings, it definitely helps when like, cause you're never gonna have 100% perfect comms, you know. You want everybody like fucking amoeba brain thinking the same way, so like it's kind of like subconscious. I think a lot of IGLing comes down to your confidence, and if you're it's way easier to be more consistent on controller and more confident, or maybe I'm just bricked, but you know, I kind of never really switch up the way that I'm calling because I'm just blindly confident every fucking match. But you know, you could have like a bad set or matches on mouse and keyboard, get shaky, start calling different, fuck up like the flow of the team. Will I stay if I don't IGL? No, I've made it very clear I want IGL. I just there's just, I don't know, I've seen too many times people get nervous on lands, and like feeling after this land just was not good to me. I don't know, I just felt like this whole fucking time like my head's been on the chopping block and I wasn't really fully in control of my fucking destiny, and I never want that feeling again. I'll fucking die in GTA RP before I don't make that main stage ever again.
This thing about retirement, but that doesn't mean much since he's retired twice already. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, right, like, my, like, previous retirement stuff was all, like, mental health related, because, like, I think that the online Apex community is pretty terrible. I just don't really like being in that sphere very much. I think, like, a lot of the comp viewers are very toxic, and just, I don't know, it kind of makes me not want to continue. But like the ones that I meet in person are all like,
you'll need a top-notch
I don't know,
team to
they're all
win
just
this
really,
one.
really nice.
My oldest is sharp.
And that's kind of stuff
My
that like
mind
pushes
is
me
sharp.
forward. But this retirement thing that I talked about before, where like I was gonna go to Rivals after in my head before this LAN, was like more of like a business decision than anything. Like my mental is in a really good place, and I enjoy Apex to an extent right now, like competing in it. But like it's just not like super sustainable right now, and because people like, unless someone takes a risk on me, then like it probably will continue to not be sustainable. Right now, like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, like I make like 3.5 4K a month, and most of it goes to living expenses. So like every month right now I'm negative. I've seen more growth playing Rivals than anything, so like I would be leaving
All you need to do is capture
if
the
I
mission
leave
area.
and like
Got it?
go play Rivals at all, just purely because I can make more money. Yeah, like right now, like I'm just living off my savings. So, I mean, 4K is probably like 4K is on the higher end for what I'm making, you know. Like past like 4 months, I've been making like 3K a month, pretty much minimum wage. And, like for the amount of stress that I have to deal with trying to like keep doing it, like not worth it unless like someone takes a chance on me. But like taking a chance on me isn't even like, I don't know, bro. In my head, like it's not even like a risk. It's literally just if someone actually knows me at all. Most of the pros don't really.
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.